After more than 6 years of war, 32 companies competed for contracts to operate 8 of Iraq's largest oil and gas fields. Although competition was fierce, Oil Ministry spokesman Asim Jihad says the country's first oil auction in 30 years produced just one deal.
The first contract has been settled and won by a consortium of the British company BP and the Chinese company CNPC to develop Al Rumaila oil field. We are still in the process of announcing contracts for the other oil and gas fields and waiting for competition from global companies.
Iraq's oil ministry offered companies $2 per barrel for any crude they produce above a minimum production target. But some companies asked for at least twice that amount. As a result, some of Iraq's smaller oil fields attracted no bidders at all. The tender has sparked fierce debate in the country, which relies on oil for 95% of its state revenues. The government says the contracts could bring nearly $2 trillion to Iraq over the next 20 years. But some critics fear foreign companies will plunder Iraq's oil. Farouk Mohammed Sadiq represents the country's oil producers.
Now there'll be a surge of companies, and these companies aren't coming for the sake of Iraq. They have their own policies which will definitely influence Iraq's sovereignty.
Recognizing the security challenges of operating in Iraq, some companies apparently raised their fees. But energy expert Walid Kurdi says the lure of Iraq's oil riches is too great to pass up.
Obviously, the security situation is clearly an issue. This is something for the authorities and the companies involved to arrange for their own security. But on balance, the returns from the investment are, well worth it.
Iraq has the world's third largest oil reserves, with an estimated 43 billion barrels of crude. Arcega, VOA.